You've returned. Would that the Queen's witches had your punctuality, O Warden mine. The Techyans have started work on the lodestone, but they can't finish it without help. I would love to find amusement in their inadequacy, make a meal of it. However, the task of helping those who can't help themselves has fallen on your shoulders again. Something of the Ahamkara in you, perhaps? The lodestone must be attuned to the confluence, like teaching a compass where north lies. I've simplified, of course, for your sake. The calibration will take some time. Should I pray for you to make it out alive?
You know, is there supposed to be a different cutscene when we talk to Riven? Or is it always just this right here? Like, I feel like there should be, while she's talking, like not this, just this. You know what I mean? It's my dot. Wishing all the best. Riven welcomes you back. The Techyans have started work on the lodestone, but they can't finish it without help. The task of helping those who can't help themselves has fallen on your shoulders. Against something of the Ahamkara in you, perhaps. Riven suggested you delve into the Coil so that the Techyans can finalize the preparations for the Starlight lodestone. I just feel that way, right? No, I know. I just mean like one-on-one. That's how it was in the past. I feel like we should be standing like directly in front of her, having the conversation like this rather than the text prompt on the side, right? All right, let's see.
I think we're going to the Coil.
Indeed, we are. This week we have Overcharged Geo, Overcharged Shotgun, Arc is the threat, Galvanize is also on. Let's do Duo, because combat's difficulty scales with the fire team.
The tank coming.
Dead. What's out that?
It's about to be gone.
Okay. Beautiful. Damn Hydras, man. Scariest thing in Destiny.
Approach me. We have bargains to strike.
Approach me, she says. Riven, why are you so kinky?
Every time we go up against the Scorn,
oh,
I think about how they're
we got 12 whole essence.
Reanimated and doomed to an existence of pain, all because I wished it.
That's not on you. Riven, as usual, twisted your desire to help someone in need.
Yeah. A lot of help I was, huh?
Oh my god, I'm so sick of hearing Crow's boo-hoo bullshit. Shut the hell up. Move the fuck on. Speak to Petra.
The Techyans are in final preparations for the lodestone. Your work in its calibration was invaluable. It will serve as a beacon for the Queen to make contact with her personal harbinger. She'll commune with it. Ask it to guide the remainder of the clutch back to us. It's the last of its kind. And it's good to see a harbinger, normally a weapon of war, used for diplomacy. Even with Riven. In the past, the pinnacle of the Spine of Keres provided the open sky the Queen needed for this communion. It will suffice again. But the Taken can test that region, as they have since Riven's curse rang out. They will hinder your every step. So cut through them, secure the spine, and the Queen will do the rest.
All right, everything is settings up for the exotic quest next week. Petra gives you a grateful nod. Techians are in the final preparations for the lodestone. Your work in its calibration was invaluable. It will serve as a beacon for the Queen to make contact with her personal harbinger, and she'll commune with it, ask it to guide the remainder of the clutch back to us. Petra grows reflective. It's the last of its kind, and it's good to see a harbinger, normally a weapon of war used for diplomacy, even Riven. In the past, the pinnacle of the spine of Caries provided the open sky the Queen needed for this communion. It will suffice again. Petra warns you that the Taken will hinder your every step. So cut through them, secure the spine, and the Queen will do the rest. Complete the Oracle Engine mission in the Spire of Caries to facilitate the communion with the Harbinger. Alright.
Communion with my Harbinger requires we access the highest point of the spine of Caries.
It was like stasis or strand or something. Okay. Might be onto something here.
New taken to the region every cycle. So hunt them and our work can begin.
The Dreaming City is collapsing right now. We're having to defend it.
And the Techians can light a beacon for the Harbinger.
Some fucking crazy lore right now. I'm depositing.
I have a Scorch Cannon. Am I supposed to use this?
I was using it for a second, but I don't think it's necessary.
Cross, you are playing a Forsaken mission right now. I want you to know that.
This is a fantastic mission. I've never played this mission in my life, Les. What are you talking about?
Literally the same thing. Open the gate with 3 bolts.
No, I've never played this mission before. This is fucking new content.
Yeah, Bungie's not one to recycle content.
That's very true.
That's below.
Very true. Yeah,
I have never been behind this doorway, chat. I have no idea. I have never seen. Where does that even take? I don't even know. Nice, nice. Well done. Well done. Probably so. Unless I played a blatant cheater this morning. I mean,
did you really?
Blatantly cheating. Using an SMG, shooting me from across, like from 200 meters away, beaming me.
Really?
Yep. Instant kill. I mean, I was dying within like
2 ogres within Guardian.
10 seconds.
As all Guardians have since the curse began. All
across
this
ranked
region, the course
it was in ranked.
Well.
That's what's so crazy.
This nightmare is a matter of
that guy went through the whole sluggish game. That's
one round, he had 27 kills.
Yes,
he just held on to the cheats till ranked. He's speed running.
Maybe it was charged.
Okay.
This looks new, huh? This is new, right?
E2 medium.
No, that ogre's the exact same.
No.
Yeah, he is.
There's 2 of them, Les.
No, that's how it is in the Forsaken. 2 of them spawn. You kill one, the other one spawns in. You don't remember this?
Dude, 2018 was a long time ago.
Literally the same thing. 2 ogres spawn in. You kill one super fast, the second one spawns in. Same thing.
And then what?
Well, lore-wise, it makes sense, right?
Secure. Sadia and the Techians are now free to signal my Harbinger. We'll use it to pull the clutch within our reach. The Harbingers once aided the Awoken against the likes of the Taken King. But your actions today shall allow a Harbinger to aid in diplomacy. For perhaps the first time.
Even if it is with an enemy of the state.
Just the same. All things are handled here, Guardian, thanks to you. I need your strength elsewhere.
All right.
The next egg should be coming into range.
Mara's seeing to the Harbinger. We'll cover you on this one.
Is this mission just the coil?
It's the lair. Like it is every week.
Guardian, I'm seeing a lot of
just
scorn
the
activity
lair?
ahead. I doubt they understand what it is we're after, but they'll get in our way all the same.
Such callousness toward your creations. I suppose they have a new master now.
Ain't he been saying that every week?
The dialogue hasn't even changed?
Do you remember how you brought me to the Dreaming City for the first time?
Oh.
I remember.
You sought a gift for your sister. Something that could delight and surprise her.
Let's stay focused.
We're learning some juicy lore right now. We found the egg!
I understand
hiding
the
there all
Queen's
along.
reluctance,
Every time we came
but
here.
you've done the witness's bidding before. Why not again?
Kill my friends to bring on the final shape? No thanks.
A wish to end suffering. You made such a wish once, and brought about so much death.
You know that wasn't what I wanted.
You should have been more careful with your words.
Enough! It's done! The Queen is waiting.
Damn. Just got a little intense. Observe the exchange in the helm. Okay, here we go. We about to have some juicy drama.
I heard you over the comm channels. I am sorry that we are forced to entreat with Riven. She and I have our own histories to navigate, but what she did to you, how she wormed her way into your mind, that was inexcusable. It pains me to put you through this.
Even after all that's happened, you still think I need to be protected?
No, that is not.
It's all right, Mara. I understand. We've always shared a connection. Even when you were lost in the Ascendant Plane, I could still feel your presence. Your heartbeat. I knew you weren't truly gone. Riven was only able to manipulate me because of how strong our connection was. I've made choices I'm not proud of. But I'll never apologize for the reason I made them. It's the same reason you reach out even now when you see me struggling. You're my sister. Nothing can break that bond. Not death, not Riven, not even the light.
Like Ager and Rhaegar, finding each other in the storm.
Yeah, well, all that we've been through, that's no fable. We stood together as the world collapsed around us.
And we'll stand together again.
Where the fuck she go? Her throne's right there. Oh my god, now I gotta hear Osiris.
Guardian, I'm afraid progress is slow. The Veil is a clever tangle in and of itself. It reforms as the consciousnesses connected to it ebb and flow. They rush in, awash with dreams and wonder, and then drain away. I believed that once I understood the Veil, mechanically, once I understood Strand, that I would see its patterns with new clarity. That has not happened. This is not like charting a course through the currents of a sea or the depths of space. It is an architecture defined by how we intend to imagine it. Not dissimilar to the Ascended Plane, but if more like its opposite. The Ascended Plane mirrors aspects of our world, aspects of will and import, to those who traverse it. Those aspects are decided upon through our actions. The Veil, conversely, weaves not with our will, not our decisions, but with intent, unfiltered by logic. What we feel, not what we decide. Mapping such a thing would be like rebuilding a creature from the calcified remains we found aboard the pyramid ships. They are an image of a dissection, a deadened echo of existence. But to look at them as they are, to see their disparate parts, even understanding their anatomy does not give us the knowledge to make them as they were. I will continue to seek the path the Witness forged into the Traveler, but I am no longer confident that it could ever be walked again. Riven may be our only option.
Damn. Osiris admits frustration. Guardians, I'm afraid progress is slow. I believe that once I understood the veil mechanically, once I understood Strand, that I would see its patterns with new clarity. This is not like charting a course through the currents of the sea or the depths of space. Osiris explains that the veil's effects exhibit some similarity to the Ascendant Plane. The Ascendant Plane mirrors aspects of our world, aspects of will, and import to those who traverse it. The veil, conversely, weaves not with our will, not our decisions, but with intent, unfiltered by logic. What we feel, not what we decide. The complex nature of charting such an abstract and mutable space has shaken Osiris's confidence. I would continue to seek the path of witness forged to the traveler, but I am no longer confident that it could ever be walked again. Osiris is pretty much saying, hey man, whatever that fucking dragon tells you to do, you better do it, because we ain't got a plan B. Why does it feel like two different stories happening? Can I just say, from the moment I met Mara and Aldrin back in D1, they are so different than what they were back then. And obviously character development, and that's, I get all that. But my perception at the time was Aldrin was a dick and a pompous fuck. And Mara was intrigued. And the only thing that intrigued her was, would we be a pawn or a knight? That seems to have been lost. And maybe it was because of the situation with Oryx, how badly the Awoken got fucked up. But listening to the conversation between Mara and Aldrin right there, you know, and I like their original relationship. That's true. Death changes your perspective. That's right. You got to speak to Riven. Oh, okay.
So many wish to be closer with their family. The absent and the estranged cause rifts in a person's psyche. I hear them even now. Let me speak to my father again, one last time. Let my daughter see me for who I am. One of the stranger human impulses, don't you find? Above all, Ahamkara want to feed, to drink deep of the gulf between desire and reality. Other Ahamkara are competitors for limited resources, not allies. The only exception is a mate. Sometimes we reach beyond ourselves. Perhaps if we stood by one another more, we'd have survived the great hunt. If we were a little more human. But that bargain is not within our natures to make.
That's pretty cool. So, Ahamkaras are pretty much apex predators that don't really do anything or develop any type of relationships outside of when they do find a mate. I wonder who Riven's mate was, but that's why these eggs and everything mean so much. But yeah, that's some deep regret right here. All right, now let's do this.
Osiris, are you on this channel?
I am. Quite frequently these days. How may I assist the Queen's wrath?
A personal matter. I was hoping you could tell me about your experience with Strand, how it's affected you.
Strictly research, but it is fascinating.
We know you've learned to wield it.
Who told you this? Mara. The rumors are true, though I am still only a figment of my former self.
That's understandable. But your worth was never seated in the light. It's in your mind.
I imagine I'm not unlike one of your Techians, then. If I'm not mistaken, the Queen mentioned you trained as one yourself.
A long time ago, without much success. Though my sister, Pinar, excelled in her training. She was the pride of Amethyst. I was not. But, even with that power, she couldn't stop the House of Wolves from razing our home. I joined the Corsairs shortly after, to hunt the wolves down.
Loss has a way of shaping us all.
And clouding us. I thought the decisions I was making were the ones required of me. A kind of honor-bound reaction to pressure. I burned bridges across the reef on my hunt. Without Mara, I'd be an outcast. Now, seeing the new coven, having their respect, their trust, I can do more than just react. Maybe I can tap into that training for something progressive. As something other than a Techian. For the benefit of our people.
I've learned that failure is not a lacking within us. It is a sign that we were not ready to face the challenge we chose at the time. We must fall to start again, Petra. But as long as we persist, hope remains. Potential remains. Perhaps you're ready now.
I can see why Mara values your perspective. Thank you, Osiris.
All right. I think the biggest takeaway from that is that Osiris has obtained Strand powers. Let the speculation run wild.
Why did it take him so long?
Because we have a ghost. We have the
the ghost like enhances it?
I get it. Don't get me started. But I mean, I'm assuming that probably played a role.
Kind of interesting. The
question is how is he doing it? Did he make Did he make some form of ghost? Some form of pack? Is he using the fishies? We died a lot learning Strand.
Oh, that is true.
The puka. The pukas, yeah. Is he using a puka?
What does a puka do, though?
I don't know. Maybe he's figured it out.
Turn puka into a ghost? Somewhat.
Darkness subclasses don't need a ghost, though.
I think it's what someone said that we died a lot. I think is he was being very cautious to not die.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.